Hello, and welcome back to the Chubby Healer. I hope the month of April has started off crazy good for all of you as it has for me. Sometimes I just cannot complete words or pronounce words because I get so happy and so excited. My internal being goes like, "Oh my god, we are so excited." So I just can't I fumble, and yet I know that what I talk, you'll get it. You'll get the feeling, you'll understand, and I really, really hope you do because oh my god. Because this feeling that I have right now, it's unmatched. Yeah, I did. March was really heavy and it was really groundbreaking for me. A lot of things came to an end, a lot of past relationships and past thought processes came to an end for me. But boy am I happy right now because all of those endings that I faced and all of those feelings that I processed, it brought me here right now, and I cannot be more happier. I can be, definitely not putting a cap on that, but I never thought that I could be this happy again. And now that I am this happy, I just don't want to wait to see the best, happiest version of me because I know how amazing that's gonna be. I feel it. I'll definitely see it as well. But let's get back to the topic for today and let's get to it. Let's start talking about what this video is all about and what I want to rant about, what I want to yap about. So, the main topic, the main feeling, honestly, that I want to talk about is the feeling of fear. The fear of choosing better for yourself. The fear of choosing the life that you know you deserve and letting go of a life that you have lived for so long. The past month in March, I realized that just because I was comfortable, just because I knew how to deal with certain situations, I chose those situations unconsciously again and again and again and again, and I kept on crying that why do I again and again have to do this? Why do I have to go through this so much? Why is this lesson coming to me so many times in different ways? And I realized that I had to go through that lesson so many times was because even though I learned, even though I understood what I had to do, I was just not doing it. Because somewhere I was holding on. I was holding on to the expectation that I had of people, that I had of so many situations in my life. The expectation, the dreams that I had said that, if I give it a bit more time, it might actually end up as the best thing of my life. But what was happening in the present was something that I was completely ignoring because I did not want to let go of that dream. I did not want to let go of my dream of the perfect relationships that I could have with people, the potential of the people. I did not want to let go of that. And not letting go of the potential of a situation, of a person, kept on harming me. And by the end of it, honestly, there was no love that I had left. There was no, what can I say? There was no want inside of me to be around those people, to be in those situations. I was just in those situations because the past version of me, a version of me that loved them so much, would have given them time, would have gone beyond and above for them, would have bent over and over again for them, and she would have just waited for them to strike with the realization that yeah, she is the one I want, she is the one I want to be with. But that did not help me, and that was not helping me. And as difficult as it was for me to let people go, I realized that a lot of us out there do the same thing. We hold on to the expectations and we hold on to the potential. and we keep on living in the past. What we don't realize is past is not a place to live in. Past is a place we take our lessons from and we go on in our lives. Yes, it pains. Yes, it hurts because we are human. We are wired to have that social identity, that social interaction, those social human connections. And when we let go of human connections, it is very natural for us to feel that, you know what, oh my god, we are so alone. We might not find somebody better than this, or we might not have the same people who might understand me the way this person understands me, or the way this situation is serving me. But honestly, how will I ever know? How will you ever know that people are out there or not out there who would understand you or not understand you if you do not give it a chance? If you keep on reliving the situations in different forms, thinking that, you know what, now since I have the lesson, I will be better. I will be better at keeping my boundaries. And you know what? Things will change. No, it does not change. Because, yes, honey, you have changed. But the situation, the people in that situation, they have not. And they might have changed in their own way. But that change might not serve you. Realize this, that when your gut says this again and again, when you're in a particular situation and your gut goes like, you know what, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be here, there's no point being here, like what am I doing here? When you feel that inside of you and you keep on ignoring that feeling just because you don't want to move on, or you don't want to let go of the potential of a situation or a person, you're just stopping yourself. You're just like messing your future up, your literal next day up. Like, you're doing it. It's better to sit and cry and like feel the hurt, because honey, you loved somebody. Honey, you loved that situation, and when you love something and that thing ends, it will bring grief. It will bring hurt. It will bring pain. But the entire point is, with that hurt, with that grief, with that pain, also comes so many new possibilities. You have so many lessons now that you have learned. There are so many new versions of your own self that you can actually play around with, you can experiment with. And as annoying as it sounds, yeah, like trying out new versions of you is very important, because when things end, the version you were in that situation also came to an end. You know, you will no longer be the same person you were when you were in that situation or you were with that person. But the entire point is, it's a blessing. It's how you are looking at that situation. It's how you are looking at that ending. Your brain, the work of your brain is to bring in thoughts, both negative and positive. Because your brain literally has more than 3 million thoughts per day. Okay? It is your choice. It is you who is giving energy to a particular thought and reminiscing about it or thinking about it again and again, again and again, which is quite literally determining how you think of a particular situation, how you perceive yourself, and how you perceive everybody around you. Your thoughts play a major role, okay? And honestly, sometimes you also have to learn that, you know, your body has way more wisdom than you yourself do. When your body feels unsafe and you don't listen to it, you let it feel unsafe again and again. Your mind registers, you register that this situation being unsafe is the normal, and therefore you keep on seeking situations which are unsafe so that you know how to deal with them, because you feel like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what I have been doing ever since I can remember, and you keep on doing that, right? But realize this, that you don't always have to feel unsafe. You're choosing that unsafety for yourself, and there is no reason to choose that again and again, right? Again, like, it's completely your own will, your own choice, your own whatever, I can't remember the word, oh my god, but It's on you. Whether you choose positive thoughts, whether you choose negative thoughts, it's completely on you. Nobody is forcing you to choose certain things, or nobody is forcing you to be a certain way. You are choosing that for yourself, because when you are around people who force you to be a certain way, that is again, you chose to be around those people and you chose to listen to them and you chose to change yourself for them, right? So just stop living in the past. Like, I really wanted to say, realize this, that you are not living in your past, you're living in the now. Let pasts just bring you lessons, just bring you those epiphanies that, okay, I had this, I know how to deal with it, but you know what, I don't choose to deal with it now, because I choose different for me, I choose better for me. And if you tell me, if you throw this thing at me, that, how do you know that's better for you? Honey, I told you just now, my body has way more wisdom than my brain does. And if I feel nice, if I feel good about a certain thought, about a certain situation, about a certain person, I will definitely choose that for me, because living in that survival mode for 24 years of my life made me realize that, you know what, I don't want to be surviving everything. I want to live. I just want to be resting now. It's okay. I don't always have to survive. And that positive self talk comes in late. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I'm choosing that for myself, right? Whatever I am living is my choice, is basically because I chose it, right? And human relationships are very funny, okay? I understand that when people say, when you love somebody, you have to compromise, you have to change, you have to do this, you have to do that. I mean, I'll do everything, I did everything. But what about the fact when the person in front of you changes in a way that does not support you? What about those times when people you really loved tell you that, you know what, I don't love you anymore, I don't feel like saying I love you anymore, or the fact that you're not the same person anymore, or like, you know what, I'm done, we can't do this anymore. It's okay. They have the right to feel those things. They have the right to not love you anymore, because that's the choice that they are making. And when they say that, you know what, we don't love you anymore, or anything of that sort, realize this, that it was never love. It was just attraction. It was just an attachment that they had to you. Because when it is love, even in the worst of times, the person will never tell you that, you know what, I don't love you any longer. If you're going through that, if you've heard that ever in your life, then know this, that, honey, I'm there with you. I feel you. I understand you. But at the same time, there is no point proving your worth to a person who already told you that, you know what, I don't love you anymore. I don't want to be in this anymore. There is no point fighting for a connection, for a relationship, for a situation that told you that they don't want you in that equation. Just, there is no point fighting for that. And as much as it hurts, as many sleepless nights I went through because of that, and still do have some of them. I still cry at night. I still don't like wake up in the middle of night with anxiety attacks and I end up crying and I end up shouting and howling. But I hold myself and I remind myself, you know what, honey, it's okay. I am there for myself. I am protected and guided by the divine. And it's okay. I mean, if this thing is ending, there is so many new possibilities out there. And I know that there is something way better than this coming to me. If something ends, it is just making space for something bigger and better and greater to be there in my life. And yeah, like, you loved that person and you loved that situation, and that will never be a lie. It will never become a lie, because yes, you did. You loved them for who they were, you loved them for everything that they did. And it might be even a family member with whom this might be happening, but your love will never be erased. The memories won't be erased. They will be there, and be grateful for that. It's okay. Even if people around you or the person you love told you that, you know what, I can't say I love you anymore, it does not exist, it wasn't love. It might be for them, that situation is their perception. Definitely, whatever they are saying is right because that's what they felt, right? But at the same time, what you felt was also right because that was what your perception was. And even if you did not get a chance to tell your side of the story or ever get to a point where you became like, you know what, I love myself and this is who I am and this is what is going to happen and the blah blah blah. Even if you did not reach that point with that person, don't accuse yourself, don't punish yourself by again and again reaching out to people who do not pour into you, because you know it's very important to receive in order to give, and when you don't receive you cannot give. Move on from those situations, learn from those situations, and they will serve you. Honestly, every heartbreak that I had became content, yeah. But they also brought me so many amazing new people in my life, and as much as I miss them and as much as a part of me misses them and still wants to be with them, I no longer want to be with them. I no longer want to talk to them or even see them because of the way they treated that version of me who was blindly in love with them, would do anything for them, would go beyond any obstacle just to see them happy, just to see them smile, just to see them relax. I mean, that version of me did love them, and this version of me respects them, but at the same time knows that they are not good for me. Therefore, I won't choose them. You know, and these lessons only come when you stop living in the past and you take lessons from your past and you give your life energy not into your past but into your future. You start dreaming again. You start living in the present again. You start appreciating everything around you again. You see the wealth around you, you know, your family, the amazing relationship that they share with you, the amazing food that you have, the amazing gifts that they give you, the food that they give you, everything, the bed that you have, the house that you have, your pets, your friends, everything. You start appreciating them. And that's it. That's all that I want to say. I mean, start living in the now, because there will always be a reason to cry. There will always be a reason to not live in the present. Your brain will always give you a reason to not live in the present. But it's you who is choosing what your brain is presenting to you. You train yourself. Nobody else around you trains you. Right? I hope this message helps you, and I really hope that it made sense, because I know that sometimes I never prepare any script for any of my videos, and yeah, I mean, I really want people to resonate with what I create. And for me, if I start scripting, I feel it becomes really fake. Therefore, I don't, right? However, I am really excited for all of you who comes across this video, because if the energy that I'm feeling right now is going to be something that resonates with you through this video, and when I know this video finds you, what did I say right now? Sorry. I know when this video finds you, it's a changing point. It's a turning point in your journey. I know that deep inside of my core. Because the point at which I am right now, I know it's a changing point for me. And if this video comes across and you see this, it's going to be the same for you. Just hold on tight, honey. We are going to get through this, and we are going to go to the pinnacle. So yeah, that's it. Love you all, and I really, really hope that someday I can see all of you.